Yo, welcome back to On the Rocks. If you guys are new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Don't forget to comment. We always appreciate your feedback. If you're coming back, welcome back. We missed you. Keep following us, and we're glad that you're still here. Fuck you, Carl, and let's talk about the topics. So today's episode, we're going to talk about the Taliban and how they resurfaced and took over Afghanistan. We're going to talk about Your Florida Man by me, yours truly. And then we're going to talk about natural disasters. A lot of things going on, especially that earthquake in Haiti. So we're going to talk about, what's the worst of them? Would you rather live through, or what would you rather deal with? So, Kevin, what are we drinking today?
Today, we are drinking Bacardi. But not just any Bacardi. Bacardi Tropical.
Tropical.
Limited edition. Mixed with pineapple, guava, and coconut blend.
Gross. I hate guava.
Salud, guys.
Salud. I recommend drinking it with Hawaiian Punch. It's fire.
Pineapple juice not bad.
Cool red.
Gio, how come you always pick on Carl in every podcast?
Yeah, right.
I feel like that's just like Gio's like mechanism. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, let me calm down. Fuck you, Carl.
Yeah.
That's my thing. At work,
Hey, if I do that for you and
That's
I
how
calm
I'm
you
thinking.
down
You know
by
what it is?
being
Because remember the early episode where we promised you two are going to square off in a fight.
we're still,
I'm still
there's,
waiting
there's
for it.
still anger in it.
Yeah.
There's still anger.
Still
in it.
waiting.
The fans are still waiting for that fight.
We're going to the pool today, so we could do something.
I'm ready to go.
I'm always ready. I'm born ready.
Let's go.
What are you slapping toothpicks there?
Bro, these old fucking super soakers right here. Bro.
Yeah, sure, okay. Super soakers?
The things that they don't make anymore? Cool. They don't exist.
Well, they still do. They're just
Let
hard
me
to
tell
find.
you. No.
They're not the same as they
No,
used
they're
to
not.
be.
They're
Those-
nowhere near the same.
Back then, those were
Back
like
then,
bazookas.
you would pump the shit out the super soaker and it had the little level on the side, like the
safety.
gauge, and it was like full kill mode. And when
Why are you
in the
still
red-
flexing?
But all right, go ahead. Let's know what topic we going with first.
Taliban and how they won Afghanistan.
They took over.
Well,
It took
wasn't
over.
right,
It was
like-
yeah.
They didn't
It took
win.
over
They
Afghanistan.
took over and they
So
won.
yeah, they came in very fast within a matter of days and took over.
And they came out of nowhere too. Like they were
it
literally in
wasn't out of
hiding.
nowhere. They, with us pulling all the troops out of the country, they've been waiting for this for a long time,
Yeah.
and they resurfaced. Like I said, they did resurface really, really quick, and shit got out of control very fast.
Well, like I said, I feel like they've been there all the time. Even look, because the Afghan government, like they left, and that's why they took over, because the Afghan government left.
Legit, rolled out.
They all left. They all left the
Deuces.
country, and obviously the United States can't stay there anymore. So yeah, they have to pull out.
Well, I mean, it sucks too. I mean, obviously, based on your political reviews, Biden is taking a lot of heat for pulling the troops out. But, I mean, he has his reasonings, and nobody expected it to go in this direction, I assume. But the people of Afghanistan are in turmoil right now. I mean, you guys saw the videos of them hanging onto planes and wishing for just peace and freedom, and it sucks. It's really sad to see.
Yeah, the photos of them packed into those planes is incredible.
Well, supposedly, what the Taliban say is that they want peace. And from interviews that they American from CNN that they've done over there, because there were still reporters over there, they talked to the people that wanted to talk, and obviously they don't know what's going on either. They don't know how to feel. They want peace as well. So, I mean, you only could pray that something good happens out of it. Like peace does happen between the Taliban and the Afghan people. But one going here.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, yeah, like you said, that's all you can hope for, because there's no other choice right now. I mean, I feel differently maybe, I guess, from some people. I feel like because we are the United States and we're like a world superpower, I feel that we have. I don't want to say we have like a need to have to do it, but I feel because of where we are, how strong we are, we should keep some kind of
an obligation to.
We have an obligation to kind of keep some kind of peace within the world type of thing, to fight for the people that can't fight for themselves, because they're not, I guess, they're not as strong as the United States. So yeah, I mean, that's why when I saw I think Joe Biden tweeted or something about it's not our battle to fight or whatever. I mean, it's just one of those things you have to understand. Again, going back to the fact that you're the United States, if you let one thing go to shit, Afghanistan, you don't know how far that's gonna go. They might go, and it might create another fucking kind of Germany thing where the Taliban try to take over a bunch of other places and take over the whole Middle East and try to do all these crazy things. It can get to that, and then once it gets to that, it's 1,600 times worse than what it is right now. to fix the issue. So,
I mean, if you look at the way history does, man, people take over everything. We didn't earn America. We took over it.
Like, here's the thing, though. Also, too, like talking about going back to America trying to like say like stay and fight, or like get involved with it. The issue with America doing that is when we went over it in the beginning, Americans got mad that we went over there saying that we should just mind our business, that we shouldn't do that. We should just worry about ourselves. We shouldn't think about other people. So how can Americans be mad about it now? Like that we left. Well, they literally got on like say Obama and everybody, all the Democrats about going over there and fighting for like the people, which obviously was not for people, it's for oil and stuff like that. And then now people get mad because they pulled out. You can't be right about anything with people. Like there's always some people that's gonna be against what you do. Because like in the beginning they hated America for going over there and getting involved with stuff that's not involved with their own country. But now people want them to do it. Yeah.
It's like I said before. Like you have Carl, you may have a point to how you feel like we as like you can call it a quote unquote super nation should maybe have a foot in kind of everyone's business to kind of keep the world at peace. But I mean, other people also see the other side that like you say, it's not our war to fight in. It's Biden might have to deal with his own other issues before putting everybody else first. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's gonna have their own opinion on what's going on. The only thing you can obviously wish for, like we said, is peace for them. We can only watch from the outside, and we can't feel what they're going through because, a lot of people say that we have quote unquote first world problems, and this is like third world problems are not even close to the spectrum of what we deal with. So it's like we can only just wish for the best for those people over there.
Yeah. Look at the other superpowers; they're not getting involved.
Yeah. So why does that have to be us?
Yeah, but we're the world superpower.
China's honestly at this point probably in terms of like financially
they're closest, but they're not the world superpower.
Don't be surprised if China just they take over.
They're trying to take everything from us and bankrupt.
Not anytime soon. 10, 15 years maybe. But
that's soon.
10-15 is right there.
That's soon. Yeah. In terms of like taking over, in terms of like a transfer of power, 10-15 years is not long.
Yeah. No. So I don't know, Cole. I mean, we'll see how it goes, man. I mean, the videos and photos are very, very, very sad. I mean, and it's like every day you look on the news and something crazy is happening in the world. But I remember you said, Kevin, earlier about the Taliban saying that they also want peace for the people. But on the news too, you kind of see groups of them saying like I saw on CNN where they were saying like "fuck the Americans."
Oh no, yeah.
But they're saying that, but the lady saying they're saying it in a peaceful way.
Yeah.
How you saying "fuck you"? Like
no,
fuck you, but hey.
No, they were saying death to America, death to USA.
Yeah.
But they were being like nice to the people who were the Americans there.
Yeah.
So it was like contradictory. You saying death to the country. I mean, I guess that's to rile the people up, whatever. But. And they say they want peace for that country. They didn't say they want peace for America. Mm-hmm. They say they want peace in that country.
Yeah, we'll see now. Give it to the end.
I mean, yeah, like I said, we have to see.
Give it to the end of the year and see how shit hits the fan.
We'll see
how bad it is.
We'll see.
But I mean, yeah, I mean they left. It's funny because like Joe Biden was like, a few months ago or whenever. He's like, oh, you'll never see us pulling like what's happened in Afghanistan is nothing like Vietnam. Like you're never gonna see us pulling out like our people from our embassy off a helicopter off the roof of the embassy, and like that's exactly what happened. Like, they left. I mean, another thing is like now there's billions of dollars of equipment that the United States left over there, whether it's like guns or like they have drones that they left over there. So I mean that's now you get the Taliban more firepower, I guess you could say, to fight anything they need to do, whatever they have in their mind, whatever their next goal is to do whatever it is they want to do. That's where now we like help them out pretty much indirectly kind of.
But here's the thing, like, do you fight for a country that their own government left? So who gets put into power at that point if their own government left? I mean, yeah. Does the United States have to now take over that government?
No,
you can't.
They're gonna put
because obviously in terms of like. The UN, the United States can't take over another country without obviously starting something with other countries that's in the United Nations.
No, obviously we're not take over the country.
So, but the government left.
You stabilize the country and then appoint somebody. I guess
you put a what is it like Weekend at Bernie's? You put like a fake person, like a mannequin, like that.
Do you guys feel
strings?
Let me ask a question. Do you guys feel like you know, going back to Biden in a sense, and just the president of the United States in general, do you feel like the lack of continuity could be an issue? Like I said, you know, look at the last 5 presidents we've had, right? Before him, you had Trump. Before him, you had Obama. You had Bush. It's one from each side of the political parties. Do you feel like the lack of continuity and the different views kind of draw the country apart as far as what people believe and what they want to see versus the decisions that the president has to make based on his beliefs or trying to please everybody in a sense? Because everybody's kind of pulled apart with these political parties, and the fact that we haven't had the same political party win back-to-back presidencies, you know. So
well, I mean, in the United States is built upon your own free will and your own free thinking. So you can't have for what you're saying is you have a monarchy that tells you what to think. Which is not what the United States is. It's democracy. You're gonna have people who have different views. It's always gonna be like that. That's why you have the Democratic Party, the Republicans, I forgot what's the unlisted one. There's a bunch of because everybody has different views. It's always gonna be like that. It doesn't matter if it's Democrat, Republican in terms of the presidency. It's just no matter what you choose, there's always gonna be somebody against it.
Do you feel like we'll ever see an independent president?
Yeah, no, probably not
in our lifetime. No,
I think that's just like some crazy thing where
I think it's always gonna be like between
Donald
the
Trump
two big
comes
parties.
back, but he comes back as his own I think he was making another one. He was making his own party. I think.
Who, Bernie Sanders?
No, Donald Trump.
He's gonna come back as the ghost
the
of Christmas
Patriot
past.
Party. I don't know, something. He was making some other party, and he has a huge backing. So like, if anything, that's be the only time that you see something like that happen.
It's like Kanye.
Yeah, but Kanye would never. Yeah,
The Rock.
I'm going to Canada.
You never know, man. These days,
I'm going to Canada.
You never know who could become the next president.
No.
Kevin Chin, guys, for president of the United States. If we can't get him for be governor of New York, president of the United States. Kevin Chin, guys. Can rock the vote, babe.
I'm not old enough.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, you gotta be a viejuco, bro.
Yeah.
No, it's 35.
No. Have you seen all these motherfuckers?
I thought it was
Like 40. I thought it was 40.
No, I thought 35 was.
I've seen these motherfuckers have been like their 50s, bro.
I mean, the starting age, but these guys weren't coming to the stadium.
like 60.
You know.
What JFK was the youngest one, right?
No, I think it wasn't. No, yeah.
JFK was the youngest. Yeah.
After that.
Oh well.
All right, boys, and it's time for that Florida man time. You know what it is. Let's go ahead and give out that topic. Florida man arrested after performing castration surgery, report says. He literally tried to castrate himself. Why would you do that?
Florida man tried to what? Castrate himself?
Castrate himself.
Just because?
A Florida man was arrested for performing a botched castration surgery on another man on August 18th. So he didn't do it himself. According to the Highlands County Sheriff's Department, the two men met through an online fetish website.
Oh boy!
For
Yo, can you
eunuchs.
cut my nuts off? Like, yeah, sure, bud, come over. I'll
It was
help you
a
out.
fetish that went too far, and then, you know, he probably like, well, maybe his tolerance of pain was so high.
No,
He's like,
it's serious.
he's like, you know what? He's like, cut my balls off.
I got no safe word.
Listen, he wanted like, hey, you can cut balls off. He's like, yeah, of course I can cut balls off.
I mean, who can? I got scissors here in the house. Just, I'll ice you up and let's do it.
It's like back in the days when girls couldn't afford abortions, they used to go to the old lady and take the hanger and pull everything out.
My God.
Yeah, it's rough.
I mean, it looks like they wanted this to happen because he says that this was a website for eunuchs. So this is a guy who's like, I like my men with no wieners.
No balls.
Oh, that's what castration
That's
is?
what-
I was
yeah.
confused with the
No,
difference.
yeah, you need
A eunuch is
balls.
a sad
Can you
man.
imagine how much that hurts? Like for the guy listeners, because you understand when you've been hit down there before. Imagine, okay, so you get hit and you get hit hard, like it hurts, like down to your knees, like you can't get up. Imagine just getting them chopped off. That's bad. But yeah.
Do you feel like that's the end of your manhood, having no balls?
No, you still can get hard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna be like a dick with no balls. I mean,
That's like Kool-Aid with no sugar.
Authorities say the 75-year-old had done a similar procedure.
75. What the fuck?
Yeah, see, I was 75 years old, and he's done this before.
Oh, okay. So
This
there's
is
a,
not my
So
first rodeo.
it's not his first set of balls.
so there's a group of guys that
You have no testosterone though, don't you get your testosterone from your?
You know what's crazy though is that the way it's saying, like they got a 911 call, and the guy went to his house. The 74-year-old man opens the door, and he's like, "Yeah, I just cut dude's balls off." Like he literally just admitted to it. Like he didn't even like try to hide it. He's just
I
like,
mean,
He's like, all right, guys.
he's like, yo, I cut that guy's balls
I
off.
fucked
man.
up, guys. I fucked up. I cut him too deep.
If he signed a contract, there's some kind of like medical paperwork.
What medical paperwork? He's doing it in his house. There's no medical paperwork.
Maybe he's a
This
licensed.
is like this is
he's
like
a licensed guy.
No,
you
this
know?
is black market
Licensed.
shit. Like
He's
dark
like
web.
licensed.
This is dark web.
Selling balls.
Yeah.
Dark web
guys,
is like
like-
cut balls off for free.
I like the post that the sheriff's department put in the on their Facebook. It goes, this one is a little, let's just say sensitive. You could even say it's kind of nuts.
Got him.
Wow.
Hey, brunch.
These people are fucking morons. That's why I'm glad I'm on Facebook.
Well, I mean,
That's crazy though, man. And it's disgusting. Why
That
would
goes
you want to
show
take
how
away your
crazy,
manhood?
Like, how crazy is
I mean, there's a lot of people that want to take away their manhood.
I like my nuts where they're at.
Yeah, no, I'm not
But
saying
you
you.
can't say everybody does feel like that.
Remember, there's a lot of transgenders that
Right,
take
but
away their
that's
manhood.
I mean, they're I
I think they
understand,
do it
but
like medically correct way. I don't think they just go to some.
yeah, I don't think it's
guy
like I want to be transgender and just come.
But it's
Well,
like,
no, I don't say they go to the 75-year-old fucking guy and say, hey, come on, nuts off.
it's a man
But
choosing
they-
to stay as a man and going, yo, I don't want my balls
yeah,
anymore.
this wasn't a sexual like change. This was a guy that
He was-
I'm sorry. My
No, but they obviously they cut their balls off too.
Yo no quiero huevo.
Oh
Yo
my God,
quiero
what's that?
huevo.
We're not talking about this.
Call no, man. Nobody's coming after your nuts, bro.
There
Except
it
your
is.
girlfriend.
Oh.
Make sure you treat her right before
Low blow.
you end up
Always
straddled over a bed and she's with a knife.
She's like, give me your balls, boy.
Awful, bro.
Gross. And with that, going down to the next topic, natural disasters. There's a lot going on in this world right now, especially with that earthquake that just happened in Haiti. Reggie, what are your thoughts on that?
What are my thoughts on the earthquake?
Yeah, like
For
how do
your
you feel
Haitian
about that?
people.
Like, what do you know about that, or what did you? I know that you said that your mom said that.
Oh yeah, my mom was telling me that it was she saw the storm. She kind of like it related a lot to her in a sense because it passed through her old neighborhood where she lived in, and I mean she knows that the country's not the same country that she left 40 years ago, but it's tough to see it. It's really tough to see it. And a lot of people, you know, they talk about. I know sometimes the internet tries to give the lighter side of like, oh, you know, Haiti's cursed and the whole voodoo and yada yada yada. But
He is cursed. God don't like that
Their
shit.
death
Listen,
toll
listen.
rose.
God is coming for you. Stop with all that voodoo shit.
No,
listen,
no,
you guys went too far with the voodoo.
it's
if
not
you
a-
if you look at like when was the last time like an earthquake or something crazy happened in like DR?
the thing is, they say that
Same island.
You
Same
guys are
island.
connected.
But they're
you
saying,
guys are connected,
They're saying
like
that,
right
there's
there.
that there's a
Keep
fault
fucking with your
line.
mic, man. You
They're saying
gonna
that
drop
there's
that
a
bitch.
fault line that Haiti crosses over that creates a lot of that tectonic plate movement. So, I mean, maybe it's that, maybe it's not, bro. But they do always take the up, bro.
The
It's
Dominicans threw you guys over there because they knew.
He's like they knew they did like the all the
They did the math. It was
scientific
like
crap,
this
like,
much go over there.
like hundreds of years ago. They did all the scientific shit they needed to do, and they're like, "No, we want the right side."
Apparently,
We need the
the
left side,
death
man.
toll rised up there too.
yeah, it went up to
It went up crazy. I
close
saw
to
at one
2,000,
point it
I
was
think.
like it went from like the first day I saw online. It was like that's what 42. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. Like it sucks for people.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's
And
what
then
they
the
found.
next day it went up to like maybe to like 100, and then it went up like crazy up to like 1,000 and something when I saw like it was crazy.
So then let me ask you something. What would be a natural disaster that you'd be okay with? dealing
Okay with?
Yeah,
Well,
like
I mean-
think about it. Like not in that sense of like, what would you rather? Like if like let's say you had to live somewhere where like
So,
it's known for one or the other.
I
we
guess,
do
like-
live somewhere that's known for one.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Would you rather live here where there's a bunch of hurricanes, or would you rather live somewhere?
So like
that's
I'd rather.
known
I
for
mean, if
tornadoes?
I had to pick like a natural disaster to go through, and maybe it's because I've never experienced it. Maybe Kevin can shine some light on it. But I feel like a blizzard's not that bad. Like you stay in your house, you maybe get snowed in. There's ways. I feel. Me and Kevin
Then
gone
you're-
through
then
this.
you're
I feel
trapped.
like there is ways of getting out of your house. He says that you can't, but I feel like there is ways of getting out.
Without getting your house wet.
We get a flamethrower. You open your door and just melt the shit.
Yeah,
out.
because everybody has a flamethrower. Okay.
You make a flamethrower. You got a propane tank in your house. That's all you need.
There's no propane tank in your house.
What decade are we in?
I have a
You need
propane tank in my house for the barbecue.
It's outside.
Outside your house.
It's outside.
Well, you know the blizzard's coming. It's not. It just happens. Right
He's like,
there.
oh, there's a blizzard coming. Oh, I gotta get the
So
propane
yeah,
tank.
I've lived through a blizzard in New York.
Jump out the second floor into the snow.
Here we go.
Not all houses in New York are connected that way to do that. The second floor is usually 2 doors outside. Okay.
2 doors outside.
There's one door that goes to the first floor, second door. The another door goes upstairs.
Yep.
Um.
You would know if you've been. He
So
can relate.
no,
get a
I would say living through a blizzard is the easiest thing to go through. Especially if you live in a place that has natural gas, because
Okay.
even though
Go my bad. My bad to cut you off. I just want to ask you a question I didn't know. Do you like lose power in blizzard and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yes.
So it's just like a snow hurricane. A snow cane.
Sure.
Snow cane.
Yeah. The only issue is
Let's
the
go with
tree is
that.
not gonna fall on,
Snow
on your car.
hurricane.
What do you
Oh.
mean? It's not that. It's like a tropical storm hurricane. I mean, tropical storm blizzard.
There's no wind like that, Carl.
No, there isn't.
No.
Well, then how do you lose power then?
Got him.
Fucking-
Does Dairy Queen make a killing off?
Because remember, all the
blizzards?
electrical lines are outside. They're not underground. So
Yeah,
they,
but is it like that much wind in a blizzard, or that like knocks like power away? Or
Yeah.
Does
what
Dairy
makes you
Queen
lose the
have
power?
a blizzard special?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I need to call a fucking meteorologist right now. Hold on.
Call Channel 7.
I'm pretty sure something knocks out one of the fucking plants or fucking what's the fucking shit on
Transformers?
Transformers on the pole.
Robots in the sky.
But yeah, no. Living through a blizzard is not that bad. You got gas. You still can light your stove, so you still can cook food. It just sucks that you have no power. You can't do anything.
How long are you stuck inside the house, bro? Like if you're snowed in, what's the average amount of time you would say?
It depends on how cold.
What's
it's
the longest
gonna be.
you've stayed in, like,
Yeah.
snowed in?
In the like stuck in the house.
He's
for
like
2 days.
4 months.
2 days, and then before I start like shoveling. The issue with the blizzard is that the garbage piles up a lot, and then the garbage trucks don't come.
Oof.
So that means I've literally seen rats run on top of the snow.
Rats don't freeze in the snow.
New York rats can do anything.
They're adapted.
I've looked because obviously these garbage trucks they have to shovel snow. That's what the snow piles are in New York. They're garbage trucks.
Mm-hmm.
They use the garbage trucks to pile snow.
So now I kind of understand. So I always thought, I forgot, doors for houses open outwards. They don't open inwards. So I was always saying like you can just open your door and just shovel your way out.
Some doors
depends
open in.
Depends how you do. Some do open inward. Some do open out.
Really, inwards?
Yeah.
I guess it's different because like here in Florida, because of hurricanes, all the houses are, like by code you have to open the door has to open out.
No,
because a hurricane doesn't blow the door.
My door opens inwards. So in New York.
Okay. All right, so
So yeah, you open the door and you literally look and you see like this little line of light coming through. You gonna dig through that?
I'll dig.
And your mother's gonna beat the shit out of you if you get the snow inside the house.
Yeah, Carl.
You get a good shovel.
And where you gonna put it, Carl?
5-gallon buckets, Home Depot. You go and you put the hot water on, or not even hot water. You just put it in your.
You have no power. You don't have hot water.
Yeah.
You don't need hot water for power.
What do you? Well, of course you do.
Do you have gas?
You gonna go down there and light that shit up?
I don't know how it works.
Well, all right.
Whatever.
You know what?
Put it in your,
Speaking of that, I think I just came up with a great TV show. We're gonna lock Carl into a house and see if he can survive with
I'll
you
do
know.
it.
Carl, I'm not gonna lie to you.
necessities.
Going down to where the heater is and everything, you don't want to start playing with that if you're not like trained.
Well, apparently you don't know me then. I like fire.
I like fire.
Natural gas is not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Blow the house up. Now you got out of the house. The house is blown up. You went outside.
I bet Carl would throw like Molotovs into that shit and be like, "Yeah, we're gonna clear this out
What do
right
you guys
now."
think is the worst natural disaster?
It's got to be.
to go through?
To me, I think it's an earthquake.
Tornado,
Earthquake. You don't have time to prepare for an earthquake. You don't.
tsunami,
Tsunamis. I mean,
tornado.
technically,
a tsunami is created by an earthquake.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yeah,
but technically,
so-
isn't earthquakes like not planned?
they're,
What?
well, nothing is
Who
planned.
plans it?
No,
Like,
no.
I want to. I played Sim City. He's
No,
like
but hear
hurricane
me
right
out.
here.
No, what I mean is that earthquakes aren't predicted.
They're tectonic plate movements.
It
Yeah,
just
you don't know.
happens.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's-
Compared to a hurricane where they basically like jot down
That's what-
like
that's
what
what
the
I'm saying.
path
Let
is
me
gonna
tell you,
be.
they don't even know hurricanes because
That's what
we're
I'm saying,
supposed to
that-
get hit and then it never came, and so I don't
Because
even
they're
trust
live.
them.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
bunch of
Nature's
Earthquakes,
powerful
earthquakes are the
call.
worst.
So
I
about
think.
tornadoes?
Tornadoes
Tornadoes-
happen randomly too.
Randomly, but you can still see it before it comes.
You see a storm coming, and it can quickly form into a tornado. Like
Yeah,
that.
Or
but
like water spouts. Have you
but
seen
a
them bad
tornado
boys?
is also, it's
Or it's
also,
not as bad as a tornado.
They still look
tornadoes.
pretty
Though
dope.
is like that's regional in a sense. Like people that live in areas where tornadoes are coming, they can kind of detect what a tornado can look like based on the storm. An earthquake.
You
Yeah,
can
you
be
know,
walking
you
down
know,
the
you
street.
live in a zone like let's say California for the United States. California knows that they deal with a lot of earthquakes. You don't know when it's coming. You're just walking down the street and then fucking.
Now the thing is
ground under you starts
You think
that
your phone
so
ringing.
again, I kind of going back to like what we were talking about, how like doors in Miami or in Florida, I guess, depending on what hits
Open
you,
out.
they open out. So buildings in California are not built like buildings here.
Of course.
They're designed to flex more.
Yeah,
The ways
so-
that the architecture is made and
I
the
mean,
engineering and all that, they're meant to flex.
every house is built differently depending on where you live.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
so
saying.
yeah, you have to get like obviously I was studying engineering. You have to get a certain engineering like license to like if you do civil engineering, which is building like buildings. You have to get a certain engineering license in whatever state you go in
Yeah,
to build in that
yeah.
state because it's different.
Because
rules.
it's different. Like there's different like.
Yeah, like here
laws
you need
and,
impact windows. Here you need shutters and all
Yeah.
that.
Like you go get shutters in the middle of like Connecticut. They're like, well, why do you need shutters? You know what I mean? But for me, I feel like one that you guys didn't think about is like flooding, like the crazy, like the Houston floods, or you see these floods that are going down neighborhoods, like rushing water, look like a river. I feel like that's pretty bad.
So I got one for you.
That shit
What
came,
was
from,
your?
that shit came from a hurricane though.
No, because there's flash floods.
Do you
that don't
guys
come
remember
hurricanes, just, like,
your
crazy
worst
rain.
like disaster? Like, I mean, honestly, I can say that I don't remember Hurricane Andrew, but my parents can tell me all the stories.
Were
of,
you
like,
alive?
I was a baby, and from what my
I got
parents tell me,
video
we were locked up in a
Hurricane
bathroom with like water like up to here, like up to my chin, and my like you see like my.
Well,
mom
you're
had to,
a
like,
baby,
yeah,
so
right, but like
chin is like
so
what, like 4
right to my
inches.
chin like now, in a sense, where like my parents had to hold me and my sister.
They held him up like
Yeah.
like
No,
Simba, like this.
It was bad, and we were stuck. I think we were. I don't remember if we were stuck in like a trailer or we were stuck in like a
Where'd you
hotel
live?
for like. I'm trying to remember. I think I was in Country Walk.
Oh, Control got it really bad. Yeah, I remember that.
I was in Country
South.
Walk.
I was living down here, but my parents took me to New York. We had family in New York, and to get away from the storm.
What year was this?
This was
92?
92.
I was not
Two or
alive.
91.
92.
I was
and,
not
and
alive.
Andrew took like a late turn. It wasn't supposed to come
Yeah,
this way. And Andrew
it came
like
out of
was going
nowhere.
over, and it's like, let me go fuck Miami. And
Yeah.
At the
Just
time, I
blows.
was in the Coral Gables. I was living in Coral Gables, in like the Coral Gables house I had, and I don't remember. Like we have video. We had like the mattresses in the hallway, and we're just like it was like us and me and my older brother, and we're sleeping in the mattress in the hallway. Like we're like babies, just like we're not in the room, like away from all the windows and stuff.
yeah,
But we didn't have anything crazy like that happen to
My
the
house
house.
got destroyed. You know what sucks about Coral Gables? You remember what was that other hurricane? It was like 2-3 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago. I remember.
Irene, I think.
Was it
Something like
Irene? I don't remember the name.
Irma.
Irma.
That shit
Irma.
destroyed the Gables. Like
the
I
tree-
remember,
all the fucking
yo,
trees
like
and
all
shit.
those trees.
All those
And
trees.
I'll never forget that because there was no wood anywhere. I literally woke up, I think, like at 4 in the morning to wait at like Home Depot
it
to
was
try to get wood.
It was bad.
and I couldn't
but,
get any.
Dude, when you look at the old photos from Andrew, like you look at Homestead now. Homestead was flat. Like everything was
Yeah.
flat in Homestead.
Like Homestead was built from 92 to now.
Yeah,
That's
it was
what-
crazy.
Yeah,
Like
was
it looked like a
crushed.
bomb exploded in Homestead.
Yeah, I had a friend that he lived in Homestead, and his house got pretty much blown away. I mean, he's our age, so he was a baby, but he told me that his family had to legit they got a mattress. His house blew away. They were in the bathtub, and like they just put the mattress over them, like over his whole like family, and like that's how they rode out the hurricane.
That's crazy.
Imagine your house just blows away and you're just in your tub. Like that's the only
Yeah,
thing you
tub
have with a
them out.
mattress on top.
Tornado. There you go.
You know what's crazy though?
Twister.
About,
Yeah, but so for a tornado, for the most part, they have like those tornado sirens that go off
Yeah.
when it starts to go like,
By that happens,
For the
you,
most part-
you can't go anywhere. Only
Again, it
you have to
goes-
go downstairs.
Yeah,
Bump
that's the
down.
thing. So like it goes back to like the architecture of the houses. Those houses have either like inside of the actual house, like a hurricane, like a tornado bunker kind of thing, or outside the house where you get in.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
that doesn't mean
now the only
you're
thing
fully
that
safe,
sucks,
guys.
I mean, you're pretty.
I
much
honestly
safe.
don't
The
trust
only
that,
thing that
man.
sucks is that like you lose everything. Like your house gets blown away. Whatever you had in that house is gone.
It's gone.
Like
You know what would suck? What if like you have like a separate bunker, like an outside bunker that you go to, and all the debris and stuff from the tornado covers the top of the bunker. now you're trapped
well, that-
underground.
no, that-
That's
that
food.
before.
That's supposed to have food in there for like.
No, I
weeks.
get that, but
supposed
you know,
to get there before the hurricane blows everything.
yeah, no, I know.
You don't make it on time.
Or
You're
trapped
already
in
too
the
late.
bunker,
Don't even,
or
your house
trapped
blew
and can't
away.
get in.
You're like
trapped in the bunker.
Trapped. No, say you trapped in the bunker.
Trapped in the bunker. Yeah, I'm saying you're trapped in it. All the debris falls on the
you
door.
better have a strong family. Push that shit up.
Everybody interlock arms.
You gotta wait for a
No,
rescue
but you
team
have
to
a cell
come.
phone. I mean, as long as the towers are still up. But
There's no towers up.
Yeah.
There's no towers up.
oh, yeah, so you gotta remember, a tornado doesn't blow out. Like we would have a tornado here. Supposedly, Florida has the most amount of tornadoes. Last time I checked.
I'm gonna let you know I've been through a tornado in
But
New
you
York.
don't. Yeah, but you
Get
don't.
outta
It's
here.
not. It doesn't blow out. It blows like neighborhoods. It doesn't blow out the whole city type of thing. Tornadoes are one of those things that just it destroys what's in its path. Not like a hurricane. It's a huge thing, the size of half the state type of thing.
But that's still up.
It's still huge. But yeah, I've been through a tornado in New York. It was random as fuck. Like there was no like super sign about it. You didn't know from beforehand. I want to let you know that right now.
Tornado in New York.
It was quick.
Was there a snow tornado?
No, it was during. It was.
Imagine the scene now. Hold on. You get a huge tornado and it's like in the winter, which is impossible. And
It is
it's
impossible because of the temperature.
because of temperatures. It
Yeah.
has to be hot and cold there, and it's just a giant fucking snow tornado. That'd be crazy. All right, keep going, Kevin. I'm sorry.
So
Just
yeah,
trying to mention.
it was during football practice. No, after football practice. and we were in the train station. It was my whole team, and we're on an above ground train station, not underground. So
Grand Central Station. Just kidding.
no, that's not
Go
above
It's
ground.
not above ground.
I know. I'm just saying.
You need to refill it.
Yeah, so we're literally waiting for the train, and like you look in the distance, and you see like, damn, it's dark over there. And then all you see is like the lights go out, and then all you see is just wind and white, like white. No, there's no tornado siren in New York. Just let you know that. So it just went wind and fucking it got white. And
What are you talking about? You do have a tornado siren. I bet you $5 if the bum out there like, hey yo!
Yeah, it's
There's a tornado coming on, man.
Everybody in
Listen.
New York's like, "Wah!" And it's just a whole fucking
New York
city
is
doing it.
"Grrr." It's like that.
There's the tornado coming, and they're like, oh, we're prepared.
yeah, no, that shit was crazy. Like you see like all like civil football equipment flying off and everything like that. Obviously, we couldn't take the train because that shit was the whole tracks were like full of shit. So we had to walk back to the school. And all you see is like awnings ripped down, like power lines ripped down, transformers ripped down, trees ripped out. Like it was crazy. And that was not even a strong tornado. Like that compared to like what happens in the Midwest. Like it was nowhere
Like the
near.
Oklahoma.
You know what it is too, like about like you talk about the hurricanes here in Florida, and we never like Floridians never take anything seriously until it's like a category like 3. Like like
Yeah,
like
They have hurricane parties.
Yeah,
like 2 days before the hurricane
they're
comes.
like, like tropical storm,
like during the hurricane.
tropical storm. They're like, please,
Tropical storm happens every
category
day in the
1,
summer.
2, they're like, all right, guys, put it like they wait till like the last day. Like you know how like they wait till the last day to buy like uniforms for your kids for school. They wait for the last day to know if that hurricane's coming for sure. And they're like,
If it's like
all right, you know, put the
a
shirts
strong Cat 2, maybe Cat 3, like that's when I'll start
maybe I
putting
don't
stuff
know.
up.
Maybe it's just like
I mean, it's like you said, like it goes back to
Yeah,
the
but-
houses for the most part. A lot of houses here, if it's somewhat new, are built with kind of like somewhat of an impact window. Like
You know what the
it's
worst thing
like
about them is the fact
Not
that
really.
like depending on how it hits you, you're
Not
literally
impact,
gonna
not
get
impact, but,
hit
like, the design
by
to,
like
like,
wind,
settle.
rain. You get a break because you hit the eye, and then you're just like, okay, and then it just goes right back at it again.
Okay.
That's what killed.
The
That's what
eye,
killed
when you
everybody.
get the eye, that's when you go walk your dog. You look outside, see what happened, and you go back.
You check the
inside.
damage, and you're like, well, that's broken.
So that's what happened during Hurricane Andrew in Homestead. A lot of people went out thinking the hurricane was over, and obviously the power was down. There's no way of like you hearing the news is like, oh, we're over the eye, like stay in your house. You didn't know shit. You're like, okay, it's over. The eye supposedly is like beautiful day,
it is.
and then the strongest winds are right the wall of the eye. So everybody were outside, like they're trying to, like, and then out of nowhere it just hits you again, and a lot of people died from that.
You know, one summer we were in my old neighborhood. I can't remember what hurricane it was. It was years ago. Maybe
Wilma?
Wilma.
Wilma was one of the strongest ones that we've hit. Like
Maybe
recently,
Wilma.
Like,
During the eye of the storm, me and my boys went
That was the
outside
worst
to
one I
play
had.
football during the eye of the storm, thinking that it was like,
over.
yeah, I think it was over. And then like, dude, after maybe like 45 minutes to an hour, boy, the winds started picking up. I'm like, guys, I think it's back. I think it's hurricane. And go
It
running-
turned around.
They thought they did a
Well,
U-turn.
Luckily, made it back home safe, and everybody made it home safe. But yeah, Kevin's right. Down here, it's hurricane parties. They're riding the jet skis out on the streets. With
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
but
like,
you
see
know
it's
what?
coming,
If
bring the
movies have taught me
surfboards
anything,
out.
I wouldn't want to live in New York. You guys get all the natural disasters. You guys get King Kong. I think Godzilla hit New
It's
York
not a
at one
natural
time.
disaster, Gio.
Yeah, but there's a possibility. They're going to go after New York first. Okay?
I mean, that's like
Godzilla will hit
yeah.
New York first. You think he's going to go to Florida? Get out of here.
Whenever there's like terrorist attacks.
No,
or,
he'll
like,
go to
threat
LA.
on anything.
Obviously,
There's what?
he'll go to LA. He won't go to Japan. Is right there. Why would he go to New York? That's a longer swim. Come on,
He's looking, he's
How
looking for
fast
King
does
Kong,
Godzilla
man.
swim? He swims pretty fast, I feel.
LA's closer than New York.
Yeah, well, what if Godzilla's stupid? He goes all the way. He goes like under the
Under what?
He gets
The-
confused.
Under
Asia
Asia.
and under Africa.
He goes,
Maybe he was
man,
on
I missed,
vacation."
I missed the exit.
Maybe he took the scenic
Yeah,
route.
maybe he was
Under
on-
Europe, everything
You
like.
take the scenic route.
He's like, I don't want to go to LA. I've been here before. You know,
Yeah.
like let me try something different. You know?
Don't get everything,
Maybe
man.
he was on
The
vacation
rats.
across
You got,
the-
you
You got
teenage,
possums.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You have Zika. You got zombies. You gonna talk about New York? You got zombies.
And what you got? You got those Alboys? Bullshit.
No, we got crackheads.
What's
They are zombies. They're real life zombies.
They're just alive.
That's the closest thing to a zombie that we have right now. But
Nah, fuck that. I mean, an earthquake is crazy because bro, it could be out of nowhere.
All right,
You're
so
just walking your dog.
let's make before we cut this out. Let's see top 3. Let's get all to like let's all get a consensus. Top 3 worst ones. Let's go number 3. Let's go worst one.
The worst one?
Typhoon.
I don't know, man.
Just
No.
because of the name.
No, man.
It does
Typhoons,
sound pretty
tsunamis are caused. Like I
I'm
said,
gonna go with
they're
earthquake.
caused by earthquakes.
I'm gonna go-
Earthquakes,
you know,
I think,
I'm
are
gonna
number
go with
1.
earthquake.
I think they're the worst.
Earthquake.
I think they're the worst.
The tsunami?
Man, a tsunami. thing about tsunamis too is that like
You're just staring at a big wave. Just
you can't do nothing about that water coming. You can't do anything about it coming. Like you really can't.
Because all right, so you gotta understand, like the tsunami that we last think of was the one that huge one that happened in what was it?
In Japan.
Japan, more likely. I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
the one that happened years ago. The huge one. They made videos and movies. And
Oh,
shit
I know
of
what
it.
you're talking about.
That was the giant earthquake that happened outside in the ocean.
oh
Yeah.
man, for a
Like that's
moment,
the ones that you see really bad.
I thought you were
That
talking about like that old Disney movie, Johnny Tsunami. I was like, what the hell does that have to do with anything?
So that's what you were talking about, Johnny Tsunami?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
I don't know. I would say earthquakes. We would say earthquakes number one. You can say, I don't know. You want to say tornadoes?
Oh, we didn't think about this last one. Does it count? Does an avalanche count as a natural disaster?
That is.
That is.
Mudslides.
Yeah.
Mudslides are pretty
Yeah,
bad too.
Those are bad too. I mean,
Mudslides.
you just don't.
But
Mud
avalanches and mudslides, they don't
like,
really do much damage because there's nothing there
So
unless somebody's there.
Yeah, I mean that's what they actually. If like anything, if a mudslide hits something, like that's pretty much what it. For the most part, it doesn't really like this causes death. Don't get me wrong, but for the most part, it causes like property damage. Just like a flood. A flood for the most part,
like
it might be like a
sinkholes.
flash flood and stuff. If it's just a flash flood, it's probably not going to kill a lot of people. It's just going to be a lot of property damage.
Is a flash flood the same as a flash dance?
You
Or a
know,
flash
what's-
mob?
what's wrong
Hey,
with
Jill's
you?
cut off.
It's the Bacardi that got you
The
talking
Bacardi,
shit.
hey,
It's
Bacardi
getting me
gets you on a
tropical.
different- It gets them muy tropical.
Muy tropical. I'm gonna go to Pollo
I'm gonna go
Tropical
tornado.
after
I'm gonna go
this.
tornado.
I say tornado.
I say earthquake.
Listen, you see Dorothy? She got taken away.
Yeah, and to a
Another
great
world.
What are you
Well,
talking
no,
about?
no,
Yeah,
you're
to
right.
a great land filled with munchkins and awesomeness. Look at those shoes.
And a
man.
witch.
She had those shoes were fashionable.
What will be number 3 before we end up talking about Johnny Tsunami and all
I
this?
said tornadoes.
That was a great movie.
No, that's
No,
number
it's
2.
two.
2 is
Oh,
tornadoes.
I thought you put tsunami as second too. You know, technically tsunami is created by an earthquake.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah, so
or
hand in
mermaids.
hand.
so you can say a blizzard. You say
Blizzards
hurricane.
aren't that bad.
You say a hurricane.
The only reason blizzards get bad is if
Oh, wait,
if
you forgot volcanoes.
your environment is not built
Volcano
for it.
eruptions.
Volcano eruptions.
The issue with volcano eruptions, they don't happen often.
And they don't happen
But when
near
they do, imagine-
many places that are inhabited by people like that.
The only one that was recent was the one.
Hawaii one, I think.
No, not Hawaii. It was in the Caribbean.
Yeah, there was one off the coast I saw there.
You always have to think of Pompeii, guys. You don't want that.
Yeah. See, imagine something like that. You can't
Yeah,
run away
but
from
you're
it.
trying to describe
Imagine
something
that
like you're trying to
death.
describe something like Mount Vesuvius. Like that was a big,
Big.
like natural disaster. That's
Imagine,
one
so
time.
like
Big-
you
big-
get in a
big
like let's say
volcano.
you die in an earthquake, like the building falls on you, it's pretty much you're like straight. It like unfortunately, but it's like a quick death. You're pretty much dead quick for the most part. Like if you get
For the
burned by a
most part.
volcano, like you're like burning alive.
Why
That's
did they
pretty
just
bad.
Why did they just take some of the lava and melt the snow like you thought about in a blizzard? You know.
Because I don't think volcanoes in places that snow like they don't happen at the same time.
There are volcanoes that are covered in snow.
Yeah.
So
Mount Fuji.
yeah.
When
So
was
you
the
can
last time that one
That erupted. It's not an
Yeah.
active
During
volcano,
the-
but it is
during
a
the winter.
volcano. It's not an active volcano. But the recent one, it's whoever like died from that is really the people's fault because
They're
like,
close to when it was gonna explode and
no, not that only, but like it erupted and everything like that, and it didn't like the lava or anything didn't destroy like anything. It was like because of the soot and everything in the air, and they're playing around with it like
There was a big one in Hawaii. I remember not that long ago. Remember that there
But no, this one was like this
evacuating
one was
houses?
really like last year. This literally
No,
happened
this
like
one
last
was
year.
like maybe like 3 or 4 years ago.
This was literally happened like last year, or technically this year. Actually, it might have been this year. Like they're literally just playing with the soot like it's snow, and like they don't realize that's poisonous.
Yeah.
Like, and that's-
Natural disaster. We didn't think about it. Happens all the time. It's probably happening right now. Is the fires, forest fires, like from the
Or
heat.
drought.
No, like the actual fires.
Yeah,
because of
that's
heat.
from drought.
Yeah,
That's from
because
drought.
of no
Yeah.
rain. Yeah.
Yeah. Those fires,
Those
those
are
California
bad,
fires were
too.
bad too. It looked like hell on earth.
So you gotta understand, like maybe a lot of people don't die, but like there's a lot of property damage, a lot of animals that die in those things because they can't escape. Like those are pretty bad too.
Let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think are the worst?
give us- give us our number
natural
3.
disasters, because it could be a lot of things. I mean, tell us know what you guys have experienced and give us a little bit of input. You know,
Are wildfires considered?
That's what we
natural
just
disaster?
said,
Joe,
bro.
you're not.
Gio, you're not
Gio,
gonna do that.
Gio, right, man? Is the Bacardi?
What did you put in your drink,
Bacardi got
man?
you fucked up.
The pineapple juice.
It's the pineapple
Some
juice.
old roofie, some Bill Cosby.
Oh my god! Hey, Bill
What did you
Cosby
do, Carl?
was
Acquitted.
released from prison. Okay?
That doesn't mean he didn't do it.
we don't know, Kevin.
Reggie, he
got-
put the pill in the pudding.
He got released on good behavior because he was doing the Cosby Show in fucking prison.
Man, listen.
You think he was recreating episodes?
He was.
Yes, he was. He was
What a
recreating
genius, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So while he was in prison, he was recreating his character, like the episodes.
He was performing for the inmates. He was doing like the Rudy.
Put the pill in the pudding and I make
He's
her
like,
fall
hey
asleep.
man, hey Bill, Do the one you showed me yesterday, man. Show
My
me.
wife-
Shoot the thing. Do it again.
With my wife, Camille. All right, rock, paper, scissors. Who's up for it right now?
No.
Oh
What?
my god.
No.
Gio, so
Don't
guys,
take
you
a
guys
week
know
off.
about the rock paper scissors with our air.
We've done it for the past 2 episodes.
Yeah, you
we
know,
might
but,
as well
and we
keep it
declared
going.
a champion. Kevin is a champion.
That's fine,
with that
but
rock,
then
paper,
we got to
scissors.
keep it going.
No.
No.
That's
You
bad.
know what, Gio? Look, the Bacardi really got you twisted today. You talking
Don't
a lot.
worry about it.
Hey, Joe, how about you do this? How about you take one for the team?
How about you just
love
take
us?
one?
No,
Yeah.
for us.
that's not fun. You got to rock, paper, scissors it.
How come? You so excited to
now,
take?
now.
You're so excited.
Tables are turned
Why?
now.
You don't want to win? You don't want to lose? Because I beat you last time, boy.
Boy.
Boy. Oh
That's
boy.
racist.
Racist. Is that racist? Call you boy. Damn.
About it or
He's
what?
calling you out. You could have and look, Carl, look, you don't have to accept the call out. You can be a bitch and turn it down and just, or you can man up and
Look at his face. He's going to
you
cry.
can man up and take
You
the
know what?
Yeah,
We'll end the episode
He's
here.
like,
It's not a
nah,
big deal.
yeah,
No one's
bitch.
going to take the airstone. Guys,
How about you
don't
take the
forget.
airstone? You want to do take the airstone?
No, I'm not going to do it
Why
unless
not,
we do
boy?
rock, paper, scissors. Don't call me boy after I call you boy. That's not how it
Boy?
works.
It's more racist because he's 6% black.
What?
I
Oh.
bet
Yeah.
I got more than him.
We'll never
don't
know
know.
because you won't pay to take the test.
Yeah.
So it's $100, man.
You
I
got
wanna
it.
do
23andMe. You can
You
take
got it.
I'll do it.
You might be blacker
I'm
than
gonna do
Gio.
it.
All right,
I
guys.
am for sure. I don't burn. Look at him. He burned. He fucking.
I do burn. I have very sensitive skin.
I turned into a-
So with that, we're gonna go ahead and end it
Oh,
there. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Reach out to us. We got all our handles out down there on the links of the descriptions. Take us away, Carl.
Oh, you're what?
You supposed to
You
take
supposed to take it away.
Geo's. Hey, we need Geo.
I'm
Bacardi,
telling you, he-
tropical. You're cut off.
You got a
I'm
secret,
never
something
cut
in it.
off.
you got a secret affinity for Carl because you like just
I love
call
him. Look at him.
You just called me boy and called me out.
All right. Well, you don't call me worse.
I don't.
We'll see you guys next week, man. You guys take it easy.
Take it easy, guys. Bye.
Hey, guys. Hope you enjoyed.
See ya.